Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video I want to give you guys an update on what is happening with Bitcoin today and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. So we know Bitcoin for the past few days, we have in fact been seeing Bitcoin hovering at $30,000, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree that $30,000, this is in fact a support level for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is in fact consolidating at this level. Now, yes, Bitcoin has in fact been, touching even, above $31,000 a fair bit of times, but it does in fact have a correction back down to the downside. But I really do believe very, very soon Bitcoin will in fact have a breakout. Okay, and once we have that breakout, we will potentially see Bitcoin, hit $35,000, and I think that's going to happen very, very soon. So right now Bitcoin, yes, is still holding up very well, currently at 30,600, just under 30,700. Earlier today, earlier this morning, we saw Bitcoin around 30,300. So it is in fact having a slight pump. You guys can clearly see that, right, for the past few hours today. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, and I really do believe soon enough, potentially soon enough, we will in fact see Bitcoin have another breakout, another leg up to the upside, right? That's just my personal opinion. So other than that, right, Bitcoin is still holding up very, very well. How are altcoins doing today in the market? Altcoins right now for the past 24 hours is not looking too good, right? Not much movements at all, but everything is still holding up very well. But Bitcoin Cash, right? Bitcoin Cash is pumping 16%, right, today, right, for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash seems to still continue to pump. We know for the past few days, 7 days, for the past week, Bitcoin Cash has been absolutely pumping. As you can clearly see, it's up over 100% for the past week, 116%. Absolutely insane to see for Bitcoin Cash. I remember Bitcoin Cash like 2 weeks ago was like at $100. You know what I mean? That's at 230, right? So just think about that, right? Bitcoin Cash has obviously been pumping, right? It's one of those altcoins that has in fact been performing very, very well, right? Now you guys can clearly see other altcoins, not much movements, right, for the past 24 hours. Some movements, right, for altcoins, but majority of them are in fact not moving and are in fact having a slight drop, but nothing too crazy today, right? Nothing too crazy. Overall, the market is slightly up 0.67%, and the global crypto market as of right now is kind of about 1.19 trillion. So it's looking pretty good. You guys can see the dominance for Bitcoin has actually gone up. Right now it's coming out 50.2%, and Ethereum is coming out 19%. Right, so the dominance for Bitcoin is actually rising. It's been quite some time since we have seen the dominance for Bitcoin at 50%, right? So this is absolutely amazing to see. Now, I want to show you guys a fair few charts in this video, of course. So we know Bitcoin has been sustaining, and holding at this level of $30,000, and this chart just indicates that, right? Clearly, you guys can clearly see that, right? For the past, few days, Bitcoin has in fact been holding at, above $30,000 for quite some time now, right? For the past few days, but soon enough, we will potentially see Bitcoin break out, reaching back up to $31,000, and of course, reaching a new high of 32, 33, and of course, $35,000. Right, so that's going to happen very, very soon for Bitcoin. That is just my personal opinion, and I'm pretty sure you guys, for all my Bitcoin holders out there, can agree with me, right, that we will potentially see a 35k Bitcoin very, very soon. But Bitcoin right now is still holding up pretty strong, right, at 30k. It's looking pretty good. Now a lot of people are out there, right, are in fact making predictions that we will in fact see Bitcoin reach over $35,000, even over $40,000. This chart right here is indicating, Bitcoin will in fact have a breakout target up to $45,000. That is very, very possible. In fact, it's very realistic. I've been telling us as many times that towards, the end of the year in 2023, I really do see a 50k Bitcoin. And some people out there are in fact making predictions that Bitcoin can go even higher than 50k. A lot of people out there in fact saying, Bitcoin's going to reach 55k, right? Even 60k, even, back up to its previous all-time highs, which was $69,000. And that's what most people are in fact predicting where Bitcoin's going to be heading towards the end of this year in 2023. But I'm going to stick with 50K. I think that's very, very realistic. And yes, we could potentially see Bitcoin reach higher than 50K. It could reach 52K, 53, 55, 58, maybe even 60K or over 60K, right? We will see some exciting times, but time will tell. But I know Bitcoin is shooting up. It's all ups from here, guys. And how do I know it's all ups from here? Well, I've been telling guys this many times, right? So we know we hit bottom already. Last November and December, especially in November, we saw Bitcoin touch $15,000, which was in fact at its bottom. And for the past few weeks during that time, especially in December, right, we saw Bitcoin pretty much stuck at 16K. Bitcoin wasn't really moving for the past 2 months, right? In November and December, we didn't see Bitcoin move as much, right? And a lot of people were, saying at the time, including me, okay, I'll admit it, including me, that Bitcoin was going to drop further down. Okay, people were assuming that Bitcoin's going to drop to lower than 50K, back down to 14K, 13K, 12K, even $10,000, even lower than $10,000. But no, at the beginning of January, early of the New Year's in 2023, we saw Bitcoin massively pump out of nowhere. Okay, out of nowhere. You guys can clearly see that, right? So for the past few months, 6 months in total, because obviously it's June right now, right? We're pretty much halfway through this year, right? 6 months, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin has been performing very, very well. Same with other altcoins in the market, right? Crypto in general has in fact been slowly recovering, right? So you guys can clearly see, okay, this chart is indicating that we have already hit bottom. Okay, and the start of 2023, you guys can clearly see how much Bitcoin has dropped. And this is why, pumped. And this is why I always tell you guys that we will never see Bitcoin back down at $20,000 again, or even back down to its previous lows. That has never happened in Bitcoin history, right? We have already hit bottom right here, and it's all up from here, guys. And remember, in 2021, Bitcoin obviously reached a new all-time high of 69K, and then all of 2022, it dropped massively, having this falling wedge. You guys can clearly see that, right? A massive drop. All of 2020, and we hit bottom. And then right now, Bitcoin's obviously breaking out from that falling wedge. Right, it's creating a new pattern up to the upside. You guys can just clearly see that. So for all the people out there that that think we're gonna have a massive correction back down to 20K or lower than 20K, you're wrong. Right, we're gonna have small corrections, maybe small little consolidation, and of course downtrends like where we were in fact seeing a couple of weeks ago, right, for Bitcoin right here. But on that, right, we're gonna keep continuing to go up to the upside. Please understand this, guys. It's all ups from here, just like what Bitcoin is doing right now. It's pretty much consolidating at this level, right? It's been pumping. You guys can clearly see that, right? It's been pumping and now it's consolidating. You guys can clearly see that, right? What it's doing right now. So it will potentially continue to consolidate, but soon enough, it's going to break out. Okay, we're going to see a breakout for Bitcoin. It's going to go reach a new all-time high, and I think the next target is 100% $35,000. Okay, so this chart clearly just shows you guys that right there, right? Now here's another chart. You guys know I'm a big believer of history rhyming, sort of repeating itself. It's like clockwork. What happened in 2015 to 2016 to 2017, especially 2017, we saw Bitcoin absolute pump. And it seems like it's sort of the same pattern what we're seeing right now in 2023, right? We are in fact seeing slow recoveries, okay, back up to the upside, okay? So we are in fact in the pre-halving event. The halving is obviously going to happen soon. It hasn't happened yet, right? It's going to happen next year in 2024, around April or May, right? Who knows, but somewhere around there. And once that happens, that's when we will tend to see Bitcoin pump, officially pump, and of course reach 100% in the next bull market, right? We're still in a bear market. I want to say we are in fact 100% in a bull market just yet, but we are in fact in the beginning, in its early stages of the next bull market, 100%. Okay, I will say that. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, right? And it looks like Bitcoin will obviously tend to pump up to the upside, even higher. Now I want to show you guys this, right? Pretty interesting. Okay, we know Bitcoin has been around for over 13 years. Okay, so it's been, still early, right? Bitcoin and crypto hasn't really been around for a very, very long time. We know that's still an early market. Okay, it really is. And this is why I always tell you guys it's never too late to invest into Bitcoin. But clearly this photo just shows you guys where Bitcoin started to where it's going to be, okay, and where it is right now pretty much, right? So back in 2009, there was one person, and most likely this was Satoshi Nakamoto, right? Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, okay, talking about Bitcoin and whatnot. And then 2013, some people were in fact, mining Bitcoin, investing into Bitcoin and whatnot, right? The early investors. And then 2017, a lot more people started to buy into Bitcoin, right? A lot more people were talking about Bitcoin and whatnot, right? Because Bitcoin was obviously pumping, okay? There were a lot more adoptions and whatnot, okay? And that's when we actually saw Bitcoin for the first time ever actually reach up to like over $10,000 for the very first time, right? Like around it was like $19,000 towards of the end of the year in 2017, right? Who remembers, okay? Good times, right? And that's when we saw Bitcoin reach a new all-time high, okay? And everyone was obviously talking about it. So a fair few people were obviously, mining Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin. And then, okay, where we are right now, pretty much 2023 and 2024. Okay, Bitcoin is just gonna be everywhere. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be talking about it. There's gonna be so much FOMO. Okay, a lot more new investors and traders will start getting into this market, right? So be excited for that, guys. And we're still early. Just know that, guys. It's never too late. We're not late at all to buy Bitcoin. I've been telling us that many times. We're still in its early stages. Like I said, okay, Bitcoin has only been around for 13 years. Just think about that. 13 years. Just think about that, right? Gold has been around for literally decades. The stock market has been around for decades, right? Bitcoin and crypto, only over 13 years. So we're still early. It's still an early market. So take this as an opportunity to get in early still, right? Because we are still in its early stages, 100%. Now, this chart right here, guys, one more chart I want to show you guys in this video is showing you guys that Bitcoin, right, it's going to continue to pump. You know what I mean? Okay, 2024, 2025, right? We're going to see Bitcoin pump. I'm telling you right now, and this chart will most likely happen. Okay, maybe not as straight up to the upside just like this. Maybe we'll consolidate a little bit and whatnot, right? But no matter what, it's going to be similar to this, guys. So buckle up, be ready for all my Bitcoin holders out there because Bitcoin is about to pump. The halving event is about to happen every single time. We know, right? Every single time. Okay, every single time we have the Bitcoin halving, that is where we tend to see Bitcoin pump the most and of course reach a new all-time high. So buckle up, guys. Buckle up because we will in fact see a breakout. Bitcoin's going to absolutely pump like crazy and there's going to be so much FOMO. Obviously new investors and buyers and investors will start buying into Bitcoin and whatnot, and it's just going to drive the price even higher. I'm telling you guys right now, there's going to be so much FOMO. Everyone's going to be talking about Bitcoin. So take this as an opportunity. Since we're still here, Bitcoin is still not back up to its previous all-time highs. Take this as an opportunity to get in now. Still at a decent price, right? $30,000. Still cheap. Still dirt cheap in my opinion, because we know where Bitcoin is going to be heading in the next bull market, well over 6 figures, right? 100K. 100%. So it's still early, guys. But 100%, I do in fact see Bitcoin heading up to these levels, right? These prices in the next upcoming, few months and of course few years, right? 2024 and 2025 especially. So be excited for that, guys. Now, to end off this video, I want to give you guys a quick little update on the Bitcoin monthly returns. You guys can clearly see June is still at 11.5%. So holding up very well for June. And we know July is about to come up very soon, okay? June is about to end off, okay? Most likely in the greens, which is a thumbs up, because usually June, Bitcoin doesn't really perform that great, right? But July, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin actually performs pretty good, right, for that month. So July, we could potentially see Bitcoin at $35,000, $38,000, even potentially $40,000 as well. So be excited for that, guys. But so far, June has been a great month for Bitcoin, and all of 2023 in general has been a great month for Bitcoin so far, right? And we're halfway through the year. Okay, we've got another 6 more months to go. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, guys. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. More videos will, in fact, be coming your way, of course. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give it a thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.